We're back now with the latest on Alabama Senator Tommy Tuberville's block on hundreds of military promotions and appointments. Democrats on the Senate Armed Services Committee sent this letter to Senate Minority Leader Mitch McConnell, urging him to call on Senator Tuberville to end his hold on the appointments.
Tuberville is an Alabama Republican who's also on the Senate Armed Services Committee. He has been blocking the promotion of hundreds of service members over his opposition to several Defense Department policies. NBC News senior national political reporter Sahil Kapur joins us now with more. Hey, Sahil, good morning. So what are the policies that Senator Tuberville is protesting, and how many people exactly are currently impacted by this blockade?
Hey, guys. Well, this blockade has been going on since March, and Senator Tuberville is showing no signs of letting up at this point. He's protesting the Pentagon's abortion travel policy, which allows service members to travel out of state and get reimbursed in the event that they need to get an abortion. Tuberville says this is an inappropriate use of taxpayer money and has decided to use this extraordinary tactic. You see the numbers on the screen there. There are 265 nominations pending. It could rise to 650 by the end of the year. 31% of the military's general and flag office is blocked from moving forward. Generally, this is the sort of thing that happens on the Senate floor by unanimous consent. They do this so quietly, so unceremoniously that most people don't even know it. But Tuberville has decided to use this as a place to make his stand, to do something extraordinary in protest of a policy that he thinks is bad.
So, Sahil, Senator McConnell's office has not addressed the letter specifically, but his press secretary did write on Twitter, did Democrats forget that they're in the majority and control the floor? Why can't the Democrats just push these nominations through?
Well, Savannah, they technically can push these nominations through, but to do them one at a time takes hours each. So if you do the math, and I put this to a Democratic senator, why don't you just vote on these nominees? And the senator told me that it would take 6 to 12 months to vote on nominees of Senate time, that they cannot spend anything else doing to do something that they would normally do in one night. So they believe this is on Tuberville to relinquish his hold, to do what everyone else has done. And if you don't like a policy, use the normal legislative process to try to get it overturned. They're willing to offer him a vote on the NDA of some sort, but he wants a higher threshold where he wants the Pentagon policy to be rescinded and then for Congress to vote to affirmatively place it. And that's not something Democrats are willing to do at this point. So the answer is yes, technically they can do it, but it would take so much time that it becomes functionally unrealistic.
So does Senator Tuberville have GOP support for his blockade? And other than changing the policy, is there a way forward?
There isn't much support for the specific tactic he's using, Joe. There is a lot of support for his policy endgame. Republicans will almost unanimously agree that the Pentagon's abortion travel policy isn't good and should be reversed, but almost none of them are willing to support Tuberville's tactic in blocking military and flag officers in protest of that. They believe it is something that could compromise national security. But this is also something that Tuberville is using to his advantage. He's not facing much pressure from within his party to back off, which is why he feels comfortable pursuing it. Not a lot of Republicans have stood up and said, this is a bad idea, Senator. You need to stop it. You need to back off. Some of them have, but clearly he's not feeling the heat. I asked Tuberville a few weeks ago, are you feeling any pressure from your party to back off? And he said, no, zero. That is a direct quote.
All right. Sahil, thank you so much.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Follow today's top stories and breaking news by downloading the NBC News app.